Wuthering Heights is an 1847 Gothic romantic tragedy novel written by Emily Bronte that has gained an iconic status for its self destructive characters and hierarchical portrayal of the Victorian era. One of the foremost reasons behind its relevance and popularity nearly 2 decades since its publication is its ambiguous nature. Instead of a standard protagonist and antagonist face off, Bronte crafts conflict by placing characters of obscure psyche and unpredictable motivations together in an equally mysterious setting. As a matter of fact, there really isn't a clearly defined antagonist in Wuthering Heights. Characters perform both delightful deeds and shocking actions, but never is it clear what Bronte herself feels about them. However, that is not to say that the novel is one without a villain. It could be strongly argued that Wuthering Heights, the main setting of the book itself, which interestingly is also the title, is the biggest adversary to the characters. Bronte illustrates the opposition of the Heights through the prevailing symbolism, a dark tone, and the cultural themes. In Bronte's only finished literary work, she incorporates symbols in such a manner that the reader does not recognize them until the story has ended. One such recurring symbolism is that of ghosts. Supernatural forces are not uncommon in Gothic fiction, but those in Wuthering Heights are rather portrayed uniquely, acting less like suspense devices and more like mysterious entities which add depth to the character arcs, relationships, and subconscious. For instance, when Mr. Lockwood claims he witnessed the ghost of Catherine Linton, the reader through the eyes of Lockwood gets to see a humane shade of Heathcliff that seemed absent before. It is never really made clear whether such a ghost even exists or if it was just a paranoid vision, but as the story progresses and the past of Catherine and Heathcliff come to light, it becomes more and more plausible that Catherine's ghost implies Heathcliff not having gotten over Catherine. Any supernatural being or occurrences are directly linked to Wuthering Heights as a location, and Heathcliff himself seems to be linked to the heights in some form, refusing to stay away for too long. Ghosts and other symbolism serve to emphasize on the desolate but vast expanse of the heights that the characters struggle against. Further, the bleak and dark tone is also established early on. Emily Bronte's writing style and pacing itself is designed to suit the tone, but even more interestingly, reflect on the emotions of the characters. The presence of misery or desperation is truly felt when present because the descriptive diction choice often mirrors internal feelings. The location, once again, comes into play. The moors where Wuthering Heights lie, to take one example, are described as lifeless, so when young Cathy decides to explore them, the foreshadowing of future conflict goes along perfectly with the anxiety the author wants the reader to feel. This is also the section in the story where the rising action commences. The most discussed aspect of this literary classic, on reflection, is its themes and messages on the Victorian era society. This includes the societal expectations for women, status of servants in the households, and the aristocratic structure of then England in general. Catherine and daughter Cathy both stand for unconventional pieces in the sea of 19th century British people. Both are free spirited and wild instead of reserved and gentle, attributes associated then with the traditional feminine qualities. Interestingly, Thrushcross Grange fulfills as a sanctuary for Catherine, while Cathy ends up caged and powerless in Wuthering Heights. This noticeable contrast also stands true for servant Nellie Dean, who is literally imprisoned in the Heights. As the well known phrase asserts, literature is a reflection of the real life world of that time. For example, dystopian fiction of the 20th century was written strongly in response to the rise of communism. Similarly, the romantic but tragic essence of Wuthering Heights is but a response to the British society of Victorian era, mostly concerning the cultural climate. The Gothic elements, such as ghosts or vampiresque imagery, is only the backdrop to the real drama taking place inside or near Wuthering Heights and to the real life drama taking place inside or near England.